This is day 1636, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. They were doing your there, Simon Shin Ein Half, Siv Chav to Chav Zayin. First Simon we've been in for a few days, in a while. Chav, Kasa Tova Shulchan Aruch. Siv Beis, Siv Yom. Aruba Shmein Beis Laliyah. If you have an opening between, literally like a skylight between a house and the second floor of Aimba, but say a tefach doesn't have a tefach. By tefach size by a mace, lamata by there's a size and mace below in the house. Connected ruba opposite side skylight by tor. The house is tor. Aliyah tameo. The second floor is tummy. Shnei chadarim, two rooms. Suchin the bias opens the house. Charas chatzi size. Each one has half a size. A mace of the body. Saint Nulim, and the doors are locked. By stormy house of Tommy. Vein Torah and their Torah. If they're open, they're also Tommy Akan Lashon. They didn't have Ruba and Ruby. The doors of skylights are many. Why did the Shulchan choose these two? Because there's a big chiddush in that. First halach, the first halach, which is counterintuitive, that the two is in the house and its Torah and the aliyah is tomei. The tumah goes directly up. Since under the skylight, and it doesn't have the power to bring the tumah back down to the house. Since it's not a tefach, this is a big chiddush, obviously. I don't think I knew. I was saying all this at one point in my lifetime, but that's from almost 50 years ago, 45 years ago, so I don't remember it. So the tumah goes up through that skylight, which is not a tefach on a tefach, and it can't come back down through the skylight. Shatuma by time piece Shatuma all connected came in Shemachstas. Ruba Bain Lokoch is all real Tuma does the power to bring the Tuma back down. The bias came Shem Bosef Tefach. The Bosef Tefach would have Tefach. The Chazer Tuma the bias the Tuma come back down the house. It was a rough rush and shop. Didn't Shani Ganke Shabusa. The second Alachosa is Krish. Tuma Chadorim. The Tuma's in the room. Same time yet there Torah by bias Tommy in the house of Tommy. Since they're locked, tumah does not go from one to the other. And each tumah is not of his eyes. The house of his tummy, let's say it's because of the tumah eventually having to work its way out. If the two chatzais are in place in the middle room. Zizav shows you have a yard which is surrounded by protrusions and roof structures which are open on the sides. There's two in the houses. If all the openings of the houses and the windows are locked, Tuma goes out under the protrusions and the structures. If there's a window or opening open on another side, those towards the side of the yard are all locked. It does not go under protrusions. When it opens also to the side, the tumah goes from on the house under the protrusions. Also, the tumah on the protrusions, it goes out from underneath them to the house. Same is true with roofs that extend on top. The chuts outwards are like awnings, and the openings of the doors of the houses. Sorry, the tumah when the house is called batim, all the houses which have open doorways to them, they're tumah akan l'shana. So ikar din to substance. This is a primary law of the tumah is going out. The frame tzichem beer. And the words require analysis. Fachi Brushin is a way to explain. The Chatzis and Mukab Zizin, this yard is surrounded with protrusions. The side on one side, like say towards the street. Side Shein like Zizin, the other side there are no protrusions. The Yeshachol Bais Pesach on the side of Zizim, and each house has an opening towards the protrusions. The side of Shein and an opening towards the other side. If all of those Laklomar Ikrad lost the side of Shein. The primary doors are the ones on the second side. Those which are towards the protrusions, there's no difference if they're locked or open, as understood. Because we assume they're going to take the mace out through the way which has protrusions. It's the main door, I guess. So therefore, now we consider the tumah to eventually go out from there and be tam so. The time so the tumah let's say because eventually the tumah must leave. It's true of all they're all open. But the this is also about where the doors on the sides are locked and they're secondary. But if the doors which are the protrusions are locked, side of shane, those on the other side. One of them is open. It's a sign they're going to take the mace that way. Let's say so it was not going to come out towards protrusions. Torah, and therefore those on the protrusions Torah. Now, even one opening is open until towards the sides of the season. Tome. The cloud vorim the ksheinu chacham meaning the general principle is when there's no definite proof otherwise. I mean, we say mistama yotzia mace the probably going to take the mace there pesach side of season through the opening which is towards the protrusions. Shama ikar yotzia. This is the primary place to go out. That's the main entrance because the awnings, which are the protrusions. Actually, you can see them inside shady. Probably when there's evidence they're going to take it from this other side. Oz Torah Tarazizim, then on the protrusions is Torah. So that's because how what you said, if the tumah is under protrusions, the tumah enters all the houses, which open there. Pashu the oil shel hazizim, maybe it's a tumah harvest that the oil of the zizim brings the tumah into the houses. To which these awnings are attached. The pashu the kol pesach chalon sir shea b'chol arba 12 arba tefachim. However, any opening or window has to have its cavity 4x4 tefachim. Okay, if not, ain't the pesach cloud, it's not opening at all. Verily, it seems to be the cause of nishis bar hey mistama. All this is by default. Avim Mamam reports she said explicitly she'll see there's a mace there. Pesach said, "This is the one." And they get the mace out through this opening or there chalonza this window. We don't care if it's open or closed. Or if the other openings and windows are open or closed. Cambridge Homer reports it says explicitly from this way from here it's going to take the mace out. Say there's where the tumor is going to go out. Another place. Sounds in the Mishnah in Olos that even a thought is enough to make this designation. The Tosefet Olos says in the Brisa, Tosefet Olos had one opening in the north, one opening in the south. He thought to get out in the north. And then his brothers came, or his relatives came. They said, no, the south side. Teodroma said to me, the south side purifies the north side. As long as it's not a ruse. But you tried to make a ruse. They're both Tommy. Mami said, this is the machshava money that thought works. And he can change your mind. Actually, below rum, but you be without a ruse. Question, what kind of ruse is relevant here? There's a ruse. Such as relatives saw that there are many implements on the north side which will come Tomei if you go out that way. That's what it says on the south side. Actually, to remove the kalim from it, to the north side. I'm going to take out the north side. That's a ruse. It's possible that since they didn't order to be entitled to Kalim, even if they took it to the south side, they end up taking the south side. To me, it's finest. Sock it to them. It's not going to be Tomei. It's not clear. Chavin Gimel, Kasar Rabbi Ramah. The Ramites is Steve Dal. Shnei Gagin Shein Nokim says, you have two roofs that don't touch each other. Abi she'ein beinei rak pachas mishloshim. There's less than love between the two of them. Lavi chibul tumah. It's not connection. Tumah lomi love lachmer. You don't say love it to be machmer. And create a roof where there is none. Yimayu zelam alam mizet. One is above the other. Abi she'ein noigim, even though they're not touching. Amina, we say chavat rami. It's as if it comes down. Well, actually, it's touching. So there. It's if they couldn't touch and quote all this from the Ramah. Such because love me love lachman. They say don't say love lachman. Mashal lachman. Love it sounds like to be lean. We do say love it. Vemes the tumah love me love a club. I we don't say love it at all. Much because there's some ervin. Kabi or asla. Well, you wrote by the leather of the toilet seat. V'od lachmin agam and mechitza Shabbos lomin love also by machmin also by mechitza Shabbos don't say love it. El Rabbeinu Ramah not just by tumatar. El Rabbeinu Ramah lisha ba'amal naki. I'm just saying. A generic language, because here would be I'd say we don't say it. Such case Amina Chabad Rami, I would say you do say Chabad Rami, Bereshim Nachbot also that we lower one of them, Yigul Zeb Zeb. They're gonna touch each other, but lo have so the interruption. Mashkasa Shapi, Shay no even they're not touching. Kamnosim Nei Ha Gova not touching on account of their height, but they are adjacent to each other in terms of their position horizontally. And even though I don't say love, you say Chabad Rami. Famous don't respond, don't ask questions on them. But Chabad Rami, Chabad Rami, see even the gap is more than 3 tefachim. As long as each one has a tefach. The din was bar mishas the sukkah, and this is all clarified in the Gemara and Sukkah Daf base. Comes out Okas writes Kohanim enemy claim lekuf lekrovi amesh yotzu amesim komo. They Kohanim can compel the relatives mace to take the mace out. They should misham lekosem with them so they can get into their houses, beitom to houses. Im lo makom shedach lo tikom mace. That's basically they take all the mace out. Kanashon. Klom meaning the issue goes to the place of she'em tarim abayis el abayis haklavos. They don't do the tara in the house; they do the tara in the cemetery. B'sham there, there, they want to do Tara home, the Kohen can protest. It says, based on it's clear if the Kohen is sick, he can't leave his house. Yesh Mokom Lauti Amesh Loti goes to Tum Lachadra Kohen. There's a way to take the mace out. They shouldn't too much not go into the room of the Kohen. The Kohen has that we compel him to take the mace out the other way. And to intend to do it the other way. Some say, "Oh, the may snaffle if the death was the corpse is a miscarriage." The Kohen can compel that he be taken out of the house no matter what. That's back in the Quran Sakesep. That's the Taz arguing this. Seems like the first opinion that we do compel to take out the mace the nephew immediately because it's like this one has another Kohen. This one's not lacking. The mourning family. The Nefel lo shaykh had their cover shmotzin so we have right. Nefel, there's not a lack of cover. They remove it immediately. Chafei kasa Rambam Perek Yud Beis. The Rambam writes in Perek Yud Beis. Tumas meis din zayin. Koran nesuna because the kaisel. If you have a beam which goes from wall to wall, there's tuma tachten, and there's tuma underneath it. And yeshua will say a tefach. If that beam is a tefach wide, it's a tuma, it brings the tuma tachos kula underneath the entirety of the beam. And all the people all the kelim under the beam are tamei. Abishen kula shava, even though it's not completely equal, it zigzags. So it's a pchusim tefach unless someone is less than a tefach. Mimnei shektsasa mixas oil because the small part, the minority is a mixas oil, but by and large it is an oil. The Mishnah's inference from the Mishnah Perek based all those Mishnah Baba and Sham. See there. Meal nearly the but it's only when the majority of the length of the beam has a tefach. Does but then the minority is null to it. But only part of it is the opening of tefach. Move is not an opening of tefach. And mixas. Maybe it's a tuma, maybe a tuma. Then the small, the part which is the tefach brings the tuma. Has an oel ruba ena levia, and the rove does not bring it because it's less than a tefach. Chavav kosa peisim shem or zuel baskom my name or zuel makom sheish eruv because there's an eruv also kor sheish beim shlosha tefachim hekef, and they made beams which are 3 tefachim in their diameter. The asish b'o tefach, then it's the radius is a tefach. The circumference is 3 tefachim. Then the diameter is a tefach. Those yesh baruch tefach. Chosim shayim mimavi l'mavi, and beams which go from one street to another street. Russia goes nimshayim taras gagin, and parts of these beams go under the roofs. Mikan on each side, but 2 tachten tumas under the beam. Hakor mebias atumi gag l'gag. The beam brings the tuma from roof to roof. Under the overhangs, but extends all the houses. Mikan from each side. Yesh meis and if it's a mace in one of the houses, ain't a kohen rashalios b'shum bais. The kohen can be in any house there. I can't show you. The borrower who it's clear the zelk sheish blitos minagagim. So obviously by the protrusions from the roof, but say a tefach. It's called olechad. So it's all one oel. Yesh pesach alon posol me'acher shakon yoshiv sham. And also there's a doorway or a street or a window towards the street open under these protrusions. Hatumi goes through into there. Bezel kedim blidos hagagin is like the protrusions of roofs. Shekvar biyana called dim bezel where explain all the halachas already. Bracket says, "Vajisha v'tas sivkon tes v'shach sivkon yadal bir rubzeh." Explain this question with those who it's hard to understand what they're saying. They did not write brought down what they said. The dina vade they must mean what we're saying with Duke. It says in the mace type is arba amos tuma. Mace seizes 4 amos in terms of tuma. Oh, that's it. Sorry. Chav Zayin is actually tomorrow. So let's do 2 Chav Vav today. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so we'll stop here for today. Yes.